Hello, it is me Flavio here back with another Mafia City video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about all of these new events that they added recently. So in the last 2 days they actually added a bunch of new events, so we're gonna go over them one by one and talk about them. But before that I wanted to talk about this Mafia Saga event. Now not all cities have this event. Some cities have the boxing event in place of this. But if your city has the Mafia Saga event, then make sure you're doing the limitless smuggling every single day to get these 18 fragments. Because if you're not doing this, you're gonna miss out on a lot of fragments. Here's what I used to do in the past. I used to save these items to do the limitless smuggling. I used to save them for the last day, and what I realized in the previous round is that if you do that, if you save all of these items for the last day, you actually miss out on a lot of these fragments for this event, because there's a maximum cap on how many fragments you can get every single day. So for this event, you can only get 18 fragments per day. So if you're not doing your limitless smuggling daily and getting your 18 fragments every single day, you are going to miss out on 18 times 6 fragments. That's a lot of fragments. So make sure you're doing the limitless smuggling every single day to not miss out on those fragments. Okay, that being said, let's talk about the new event. So this is the first event. There's the Aerodynamics Ascension event, which is a helicopter event. This is actually such a bad event. This is made for really big spenders. There's no way non-spenders are going to be able to get to the last tier in this event. So you can check the Ascension tasks over here, and basically you get points for using helicopter fragments, helicopter experience, and gear component experience. Now this helicopter experience unfortunately is only limited to 2,000 times, so that means you can get 1 point 2,000 times, so that's a total of 2,000 points. And if you take a look at these tier rewards, you'll notice that 2,000 points is only enough to get you to level 6. So if you only use the helicopter experience, you'll only be able to get to level 6, which gives you garbage rewards. Maybe the only good reward here is this 3 purple helicopter fragments. Everything else seems garbage. Now, in order to get the higher levels, you have to use purple helicopter fragments and golden helicopter fragments, which non-spenders aren't going to be able to do in large numbers, because 1 purple helicopter fragment will only give you 1 point. So the final reward is at 8,000 points. So that means if you want to go from 2,000 to 8,000 points, that is if you want the extra 6,000 points, you actually have to use 6,000 purple helicopter fragments, which is pretty much impossible to do, or 4,000 golden helicopter fragments, which is also pretty much impossible to do for non-spenders. Now, I don't know how gear components work, but using 100 gear component experience gives you 4 helicopter points. Now, you don't actually need to get all the extra 6,000 experience, because you actually do get some experience from the Ascension tasks. So for example, if you have a level 20 golden helicopter, you'll get 700 points. If you have a level 20 Kasatka, you'll get 700 points, and a level 20 Cobra will also give you 700 points. So it's basically 1,000 points per golden helicopter that's at level 20. So obviously you don't need to get the full 6,000 points, but you're still going to have to use a bunch of helicopter fragments to max out this event. Now you can't even claim these achievement tasks unless you score like 200 points, but that's quite easy to do if you have helicopter experience saved up. So yeah, you can get these rewards by using helicopter experience. Okay, so the next event is the Legacy Awakening event, and this event is another event that's mainly for spenders. Now this event has some milestone rewards. You can get these rewards for scoring 5,000 points, and then there are these 2 rewards. This one gives you 3 fragments for scoring 300,000 points, and this one gives you 5 fragments for scoring 600,000 points, and you need 50 fragments to get this island decoration. Now, these milestones actually reset every single day. So you can see here it says refreshes in 52 minutes, but this event is going to end in 4 days, 52 minutes. So these milestone rewards are going to refresh every single day, which means that if you want to score 600,000 points to get these final milestone rewards, you need to do that within a single day. So that makes this really difficult for non-spenders to do, because it's extremely difficult to score points in this event. For example, you get 15 points for using one jewelry card, 40 points for using one rose, but you can't use roses to buy items from the yacht. You only get points for using roses for playing the Babe game. And then you also get points for Hitman coins, family gold, substance Z, vigilante fragments, and experience. And obviously, if you have the Babe theme active, or if you have a specific theme active, you get 50% more points for that theme. So in my case, I have the Babe theme active. So that means I'll be getting 15. I don't know if this includes the buff or if it excludes the buff. So I don't know if it's 15 points with the 50% buff or without the 50% buff. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments down below. But it's still going to be very difficult to get 600,000 points, especially if you don't spend. So that is the Legacy Awakening event. Then there's this Premium Skill Set Growth Fund event. This is actually a decent event. It's actually quite easy to get to the final reward here, even if you don't spend, as long as you've been hoarding your skill sets since they added them to the game. But if you haven't been hoarding your skill sets, then you'll probably have to buy packs to get to this final tier. You only need like 18,000 skill set codices to get to the final tier, which I think is pretty easy to do. And you get maybe like 1,000 skill sets for doing that, which is not bad. And then there's also this skill set carnival event, which is another event for skill sets, and obviously they added skill sets recently, so this is a new event as well. You can get medals by logging in and sheltering babes every single day, and basically you can use these medals to redeem these packs. You can get this one for 5 medals, and you can only do it 4 times, so that's 20 medals total. And you get a bunch of skill set codices and speed ups and other stuff. And this one is 50 medals. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to get 50 medals for free just from logging in. You're going to have to buy packs. And to get medals, you can buy 50 medals for $5, 100 medals for $10, 1,000 medals for $100, and so on. So these are all the available medal packs, and you can redeem all of these packs using the medals that you get from the medal pack. So that's the skill set carnival event. And then there's also this Path of Warfare event, which is a medallion event. Now this event is only for the really big spenders in the game, because the milestone rewards, they start from 1.5k, and if you look at the points that you get for using medallion chests, you'll notice that even epic medallion chests only give you 400 points. So just to get to the first milestone, you're gonna need 4 epic medallion chests, which is insane. Now, the single quality medallion chests give you more points because they are guaranteed to give you, this one is guaranteed to give you a purple medallion, this one's guaranteed to give you a blue medallion, and so on. That is why these medallion chests give you more points. However, not a lot of people have these chests. I think most people will have these simple medallion chests, rare medallion chests. I'm talking about non-spenders. So for non-spenders, it's going to be really difficult to be able to get even the first milestone reward. And to get these event tasks, these achievement tasks, you actually need 18,000 points. So there's no way non-spenders are gonna get this unless they've been hoarding like a ton of these medallion chests. So I'm not even trying to do this event because there's no way I'm gonna get any of these rewards. Also, the rewards aren't that great. Right now I only get like some Hitman coins, family gold, these tactical coins, and so on. I haven't even reached like this final reward. This would have been decent, I guess, but I haven't reached here, so you know, the rewards aren't that great, so it's not even worth for me to go to 18,000 points to get these rewards. And then there are also these daily tasks that you can do to get some extra rewards. So that is the Path of Warfare event. You can check all the rewards by clicking these boxes if you want. I don't know if these rewards are good, to be honest. Like, for example, if you look at this Advanced Medallion Custom Chest, you'll notice that the final milestone reward gives you 10 Advanced Medallion Custom Chests. So you might think, okay, what does this do? So this one is a Chance Medallion Chest. And since this is a final milestone reward, you might think that maybe you're getting like a golden quality medallion or maybe an orange quality medallion, right? But no, you're absolutely wrong. You're getting a Chance Medallion chest, which gives you anywhere from white to orange quality medallions. That doesn't even make sense. Like, you're literally scoring 800,000 points to get to this point, and then you get 10 chests. Only 10 chests that can give you anywhere from white to orange quality, and you're most likely going to get like a white quality medallion. So this event is complete garbage in my opinion. I think it's only there for the big spenders in the game. I don't think anyone else should do this event unless you've been hoarding like a ton of medallion chests. Okay, and finally there's this Legacy Awakening jackpot event, which happens with the Legacy Awakening event. And so in this event you can buy packs to get these mosaic beads that you can then use in this jackpot to redeem items. So you unlock better pools as you redeem more items. For example, this prime pool can be unlocked once you draw 100 times in total. The luxury pool can be unlocked once you draw 6,000 times in total, and then the premium pool can be unlocked once you draw 2,500 times in total. Also, there are milestone rewards. You get this yard decoration imperial villa for drawing 2,500 times, and if you draw more times you'll be able to draw from this premium pool, which has some really good rewards. And you also get points for using these beads during the event, or acquiring these beads. I'm not really sure which one. Yeah, so you get 10,000 points per bead. I think it's acquiring, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, every time you get a bead, you get 10,000 points. So basically, the more packs you buy, the more points you'll be able to get for this Legacy Awakening event. Okay, so those are all of the new events that I wanted to talk about in this video. I feel like they've added so many new events recently. It's actually insane. Let me know what you guys think about these events in the comments down below. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.